Initially, the play Peter Pan consisted of 3 chapters, but the final version of it was published in 1928 in 5 chapters. And that play was turned into a film work for the first time in 1924, and Walt Disney was very excited about the story and turned it into an animated film in 1953, but he modified the character of Peter Pan to be more charming than the character who appeared in the play, and a musical version of the play was produced that was shown on Broadway. And the play was also adapted for television in 1955 and shown again in 1960. And in those versions the character of Tiger Lily was excluded, which was considered a kind of racism, but it appeared in the last versions of works based on the play Peter Pan. Events of the story. The events of the play begin in the Darling Nursery, which is located in London, and the children Wendy, John and Michael live there, and they are surprised by the arrival of Peter Pan flying with the little fairy disguise Bill, and Peter had come to recover his lost shadow, and Wendy found him. Peter reveals to the children that he lives in a land called Neverland where children live in a permanent childhood and never grow up. He is the leader of the missing children who fell out of their carriages when their nannies were looking away from them. Peter asks Wendy to go with him to Neverland to tell her beautiful stories to the missing children. Wendy, Michael and John go with Peter to the island of Neverland. Wendy discovers that the island is home to the missing children and also to a group of evil pirates led by Captain Hook, who is considered the sworn enemy of Peter Pan. And Peter Pan cut off Captain Hook's hand during a duel and threw the severed arm to a crocodile, so he accused it and became after Captain Hook to eat it, after he admired the taste of his arm, which was holding a clock whose ticking could be heard when the crocodile approached. Also living on the island is the Red Brave Band and their leader Tiger Lily, who enters into a competition with Wendy and disguises herself to win Peter Pan's affections. Wendy and her brothers enter a magical adventure and a conflict with pirates, but Wendy decides to return to London and takes all the missing children with her. But the pirates capture them, tie Wendy to the mast of the pirate ship, so Peter Pan comes and saves them, and the children kill all the evil pirates, and in the end all the children return to London, leaving Peter Pan in the land of Neverland to live a permanent childhood.